after the message? Or you don't want any more music? Okay, more. Okay. Interesting. Alright, the book of Philemon. That's a very good. I want to go closer to you. Let me feedback. Alright. Better. The book of Philemon. You know what? This is only one chapter. And a very short book. But it tells us a lot. So can you imagine, just this a few minutes, we will study the whole book of Philemon. So, passing your ship. Our topic today basically is useless before, useful now. That is Philemon. And basically, who wrote the book of Philemon? Apostle Paul. This is one of Apostle Paul's holy epistle. And for more than 2 years, during Paul's third missionary journey, Paul ministered in Asia Minor among the people of Ephesus. This was a successful period for the apostle to the Gentiles, one of his missionary journey, who saw many converts among both residents of Ephesus and visitors to the city. So, one of the visitors converted under Paul's teaching was a man named Philemon. It means Apostle Paul is one of the Philemon's dad in his spiritual faith is Apostle Paul, and Philemon is a slave owner. A slave owner is anyone that has control of or ownership over another human being. It means Philemon is not poor. He is rich because he owned slaves. And he is known in the city. And from the nearby city of Colossae, basically he is not from Ephesus, he is from Colossae. In Philemon chapter 1, verse 19. He is not there. He is not from Ephesus. And also in this book, that bears Philemon's name, and Paul addressed his beloved brother, if you will see. In verse 1, you see, beloved brother as fellow worker. It means the title given, Apostle Paul, is those people who serve alongside with him. He used this, Apostle Paul used beloved brother and fellow worker to John Mark, and even to Apostle Luke. And then the title is very important because Apostle Paul is giving endorsement to his co-workers. That people will receive them as workers of the Lord. And also clearly a kinship existed between Paul and Philemon that would serve a significant purpose in light of the circumstances that brought about this letter. And also why is Philemon so important? I think that's a good question. It's very a short book, but why is so important? Because the letter of Philemon reminds us that God's revelation to humanity is intensely personal. Because Apostle Paul, the Lord spoken to Philemon in a very special way, being a business person, a slave owner, but the Lord talked to him personally. And the Lord used him. And Philemon stands as one of a piece of a strong evidence to the contrary, revealing the lofty doctrine such as the love of God, even the forgiveness in Christ. And also the book of Philemon illustrates the principle like Christian we should be profoundly affect the lives of believers. So the book of Philemon is very important in the part of this whole book, the Bible. The Bible is the Word of God. And also, the life of Philemon is so important because he became a blessing to other Christians, especially in the church of Ephesus. And what the big idea in the book of Philemon? Because Paul's message to Philemon was a very simple one, based on the word of love and forgiveness that have been wrought in Philemon's heart by God. The Lord spoken in the heart of Philemon, and Philemon used this, and then Philemon became a blessing to other people. And Paul knew that conversion is nothing to cripple, but he honored and he fostered Philemon in the ministry. So this afternoon we can see, I want to read first in verse 1 of Philemon. He said, Paul, a prisoner of Christ Jesus, and Timothy, our brother, to Philemon. It means this book is written to Philemon. To Philemon, our dear friend and fellow worker, also to Apphia, our sister, and Archippus, our fellow soldier, and to the church that meets in your home. During that time, basically, churches met in homes. And most of them, they don't have like a physical building. And in verse, he said, grace, and Paul said, grace and peace to you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. So the blessing and peace and grace that Paul bestowed upon Philemon and the church in Ephesus is not from him. It is from God. It is from God. So we can see here this afternoon that Philemon is an ordinary person, but used by God. Useless before and useful now. Let's look at number 1. And before that, you know what? The ministry of encouragement, the ministry of building up the believers in the local church is so important. And Philemon did a very special role. The gift of encouragement and the gift of building up the believers in the church of Ephesus. If you will see, look at in verse 1 in here. He said, Apostle Paul said, I hear of your love. He's talking about Philemon. He said, I hear of your love and of the faith that you have toward the Lord Jesus. You will see here, and Philemon tells us, and Paul tells us 5 ways that we can be encouraged in the life of Philemon. He said, because he loved and trusts Jesus. That's number 1. Apostle Paul saw Philemon that he truly loved and trusts Jesus. I tell you, every time I be with you, MCR family, in a small Bible study, even coming here, in those Bible studies I've been attended, I can see how you love and how you trust Jesus Christ. I'm so much encouraged. You know what? You said, Pastor, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining with us. You know what? On the other hand, I was so blessed by you because of your love and trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. And there are times you don't want to go home, even like after the Bible study. That's the problem sometimes. Because of the sweetness of the fellowship. I had, last night I need to go home before almost 11 o'clock. I said, no, I'm preaching tomorrow morning. Beloved in the Lord, continue to show our love and trust to Jesus. And Apostle Paul saw that in the life of Philemon. And you know what? Sometimes you need not notice that people saw, and even non-saved or non-Christian, that you can testify how they were blessed in your life because of your love, because of your trust in Jesus Christ. Because Philemon knows the scripture when he got converted that love the Lord, all you his saints. He knows that command. When God said, love the Lord, all you his saints. And he knows that God is love. And he knows also that, therefore, love, to love God, that love is from God. And he shared his love and trust to the church in Ephesus. The question, you, as members of this local church, do you show or display your love and trust the Lord Jesus Christ to your fellow Christian and even to non-Christians? It must show us to our life, beloved in the Lord. We can only when we love and trust God supremely that we have the resources to love our neighbors as ourselves. If we have Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, and is the manifestation of the Holy Spirit that come out into our lives. This is the real faith. Real faith. It shows automatically. I remember one time, one member in the church, and he said, he's not Filipino. He said, you know, Pastor, I know if a person really genuine when he shake my hands to me. If a person smiles with me, I know if this genuine or not. He can easily discern that one. That's why we need to be careful, alright? When we shake our hands, make it like genuine, alright? When we show our love, it's really genuine. Because probably someone here, he can read your, he can easily discern your, but, as long as we are doing this, like from God, from our heart, genuinely, we don't have nothing to go with, we love it in the Word. We love it in the Word. That's number one. Apostle Paul saw in the life of Philemon his love and trust Jesus. And trust in Jesus. Look at in verse 5 also, at the continuation of that passage. Philemon loved the saints.